Hi everyone, this is Devi Ahru here. Okay, let's go. Hi everyone. Today I'm going to talk about how to relieve job stress after work. So this is Devi Ahru again with another video on stress and anxiety related topics for women. So those who are just watching my Facebook Live or my video or my YouTube channel, thank you so much. Welcome to my channel. I am a trained mindfulness coach, certified hypnotherapist, and rapid transformational therapy practitioner, sharing tips and tricks to lower your stress and anxiety level. So today we're going to talk about stress after work. So many of us take our jobs home with or without realizing it. Work may be stressful when we are supposed to be relaxing from the minute we walk out of the office or from your home office. So we often let job stress seep into making our non-work lives even more stressful. So there are many reasons we do this, but there are more important reasons why we can and should learn to stop. So to get a better understanding, let's look at how you can decrease your stress levels and increase your overall happiness after work hours. So one thing you can do is you vent about your job stress to our loved ones. Complaining about work to loved one is a common pastime of people with stressful jobs. It feels good at the moment, but may take a toll over time. While keeping feelings bottled up isn't an optimal answer, when we spend the quality time with our loved one focus on all the stresses of the work, we lose more of our day to job stress. The more time that we focus on work, the less time we are being mindful and present and enjoying the moment. So clearly, the less time we can spend complaining about our work, the more we will have focus on things that make us happy. So let's try this week. Okay, try noticing how much time you spend complaining about your work and see if this is the right amount of time that you want to spend with your loved one talking about your work. Okay, next one, we ruminate about difficult co-workers. It's very natural to seek emotional support when dealing with difficult co-workers. However, as job stress venting in general, focusing too much on stress creates by difficult co-workers can rob us the joy of our non-work life. If you find yourself spending non-work hours obsessing over, replaying, or even thinking about the stress that our co-workers bring to our life, it is time to assess if this is the best way to spend time and decide how to stop it if you need to. So we worry about work instead of relaxing. If you face a heavy load of stress on your job or have the kind of job that requires significant troubleshooting, it can be very, very difficult to shut off the brainstorming part of your brain when you leave work. So this is particularly true for those who are working from home. So if you're finding solutions is fun for you and it doesn't cut into your personal life too much, it may not be a problem. It may be more of a hobby to think of new ideas for your work, especially if your work feels more like a calling to you and it's not just work like mine. So however, if you find yourself stressing and ruminating over problems at work, it's best to leave that burden at work. Don't worry, it will be there when you get back. And number 4, many people who are unable to leave work at work have sleep difficulties. And because they are replaying everything in their mind and the mind is not able to shut off enough to go to sleep. If worry about work is interfering with your relaxation or sleep time, consider doing a brain dump, writing a to-do list or a worry log as a part of your bedtime or relaxation routine and get rid of it. We beat ourselves up for this. If all of this is sounding a little too familiar, don't let it stress you. It's fairly common to stress about work when you're not at work, so don't blame yourself. Focus instead of how to shrug off stress and enjoy your life when you're not at work. How to leave your job stress at work. Tie up loose ends before you leave. One of the first and best ways you can leave job stress on the job is to prepare yourself before you leave. To cut down on after working hour troubleshooting, prepare a to-do list for yourself. When you get back on the next day, you know what you're going to do exactly. And this will allow you to come in, feel focused, allow you time to feel that you have done what you can for today. If you are prone to stressing about unresolved problems when you get home, you may even take it a step further and create lists of possible solutions to any issues you think may follow you home. Then you can remind yourself you have thought about it as much as you can, and now you have to take your mind off those things and sleep on it. Things will be clearer when you get to work again tomorrow. Knowing this will help you to leave things there. That would be really good. Number 5, create a post-work ritual. Just as it is, help children relax and go to bed. When they have a bedtime ritual, having a post-work ritual is a great way to help yourself unwind after a stressful day. Even better, it can be a way to create a mental habit of relaxing your mind, letting go of your job stresses after a long day. Your routine can consist of something simple as taking a deep cleansing breath for 5 minutes, or you can walk your dog, or you can walk out intentionally, reminding yourself there is a space between your workspace and your personal life. um, you can take deep, or you can shake out your limbs, do mentally leaving the space. You can do some yoga, a little bit of stretching. You can text your loved one about the dinner plans, refocusing your energy on your life. So just experiment and see what suits you best. Whatever works for you, make it a habit and keep doing it. Enjoy your um, travel back home, the ride from work can be stressful if you keep replaying the stresses of the day. So just try to maybe listen to an audiobook or a good music, and either a fiction or non-fiction book on areas that you like to grow more, learn more. That'll be a good stress relief, and a simple one to do while sitting in an enclosed place. Okay. Number 6, mentally counting everything you have to be grateful for can not only make the time pass, but can get you into a more positive frame of mind and prime you to appreciate your loved ones more when you get home to them. So practice gratitude. What to do when you get home: create a soothing home environment for yourself. Because we spend so much of our non-work hours at home, it is important to have a home environment that suits your stress rather than one that leaves you feeling more stressed and tired. So because you can have a lot of clutter, and that can be really, really bad for your mental health, try to declutter on the weekend. Number 7, if your home is a safe haven for stress, it's easier to let the job stress melt away once you get there. Another one more thing, treat yourself. Think about those little treats in life that put a smile on your face and get more of them into the day. These little happiness boosters, known as pleasures by psychologists, can lift your mood in a measurable way and reduce stress in the process. It can be a cup of tea, your favorite comedy, a long walk with a loved one, a soothing bath, or anything that brings you a bit of joy. Try to mix them up so they have a bit of newness to them and you enjoy them even more. And you deserve to be childlike play. And if you do that, you're cultivating mindfulness. So if you cultivate mindful perspective of, you're able to focus more on the present moment and turn their focus away from the stress of the past and anxiety over the future. Okay. Number 8, this translates into a greater ability to let your job stress stay at work and enjoy the time you have for each evening and weekend. So practicing mindfulness exercises can increase your ability to maintain the present moment perspective. So they're highly recommended for relieving post-job stress, as well as building resilience to stress in general. Another thing is you can enlist support. If you need to talk to about things that stress you at work before you can let go of them, it helps you to have a supportive person who will listen and help you let go of stress. Depending on what helps you the most, this could be someone who validates your feelings, help you to refocus, who help you to brainstorm, troubleshoot, or lets you just vent and turn your frustration into laughter. Enlisting support can also entail having someone to gently remind you to refocus your thoughts and energy if you start getting bogged down by stressful thoughts of work. Ultimately, if you're feeling overwhelmed by job stress, enlisting help can mean talking to your doctor, your therapist about stress, and finding a good therapist who can help you to work with coping strategies at work or a new plan. So make your non-work time count. Finally, one of the most fun and effective ways to leave job stress on the job itself is really focusing on making the rest of your life something worthy of your attention and engaging enough to take your time off stress if you need to. This means creating enough balance in your life to include leisure time and hobbies. It means cultivating healthy relationships to help you to feel more fulfilled, take your mind off stress. It means creating healthy habits to relieve stress, as well as setting goals that excite you and going for them. Or sometimes it can simply mean enjoying the present moment, whatever you happen to be doing at the moment. If stress or anxiety is causing you a distress or making it unmanageable to fulfill your daily responsibilities, it may be time to seek professional help. Um, Advice, you can seek a help of a therapist or reach out to someone you trust and willing to help you. In therapy, we teach coping skills, mindfulness, breath work, and also hypnosis to help you cope with your stress in at work. So see you at the next video. Hope it helped you shed some light on how to manage your stress after work. So I'll see you the next video. Thank you so much for listening.